I'm back. Hey guys, Desiree here once again on your computer, phone, TV, however you do this. We here. I decided to do a little, it became a get ready with me because honestly I didn't feel like getting ready before this. Like I'm not in the mood. How I ended up in a fur jacket, I don't know, but you know, I've decided not to sacrifice the finer things in life anymore and deny myself of how I feel. And I feel like wearing a leather. I feel like wearing a fur coat. So here we are. I'm probably gonna get hot, so stay tuned. It might not be here that long. I have really been struggling, okay? Really been struggling with the question of how's LA? How's California? How's it going? Do you love it? It's not because I'm not enjoying my experience. It is just because I've been in LA for 6 months and there's been so much that has happened. Oh, I'll tell you my products as I go. That's how this works, right? I am not a beauty guru, so don't even get it too excited. Like, I make it do, you know, what I needed to do, but I'm still working on this whole makeup thing. Let me not lie, I'm all right at it. I'm okay. Like, I get it done, but I'm not working at the Sephora counter. So we'll start with my, what's this stuff called? Oh, my concealer. Yeah, concealer. What is this? I don't even remember because I've had it for that long. You know, makeup expires. That's crazy, right? Whatever it is, it's in the color medium. So yeah, everyone has been asking me how I like California. Well, from what you can see, I have dark circles under my eyes because I am not sleeping like I should. Oh, and I don't have a beauty blender, so, you know, just bear with me. I have not been sleeping like I should, but a lot of that is just due to life and how it is happening for me, on top of me working crazy hours. You know, I'm up teaching at like 4 a.m., 3:30 well, no, sometimes I'm up at 3 a.m. I am not sleeping like I probably should be, and if anyone knows me, I require a good amount of sleep. Sleep is my friend. I love it. We are friends. We do this. We hang out. I moved to LA in December of 2018, so it officially has been 6 months. Woohoo! 6 months. And just some chapstick. I have had the opportunity to do a lot of things since I moved here. Do I love it? Yes. Has it been the most difficult 6 months of my life? Yes. Whenever you move to a city, whenever you move anywhere, especially if it's far away. You know, I'm originally from New Jersey, so I had to move across the country. Fenty Beauty, you already know, your girl Riri. I am a 310. Where is, nope, that's not gonna work. I planned on moving here for months, so I already knew what it was. I found my apartment, came out in November and found my apartment. So like the move went pretty smoothly. I had an opportunity to have my sister come with me. So it was pretty much a seamless move. You know, I had a very good time. So I had the help that I needed. I had my car shipped here. It was good. But once I got here, I went through a breakup within the first month. I ended up having to come home because my father got sick. He was in the hospital. And not only was he like in the hospital, like he was really sick to the point where we weren't sure if he was going to make it. And by the grace of God, hallelujah, Dad is still here. So we are grateful and we are happy about that. This looks crazy. Y'all, the way I put my makeup on looks crazy, but I promise it comes together. I hope it comes together because I'm not refilming this. I also like went through a transitionary period with myself. You know, when you move across the country, when you move to a different place, it's constantly new information being filtered through your brain on a consistent basis. It's every day, right? So every day is something new, a new adventure. Oh, I had a job, right? I was working at a restaurant, and because my dad was sick, I had to call out for a few shifts. I got a few shifts covered. Long story short, I get back to LA. I wasn't feeling well. I tried to thug it out and I couldn't thug it out. And oh, I can see now the light. Whew. Thank God I moved. I'd have been out here looking crazy. You know, I really struggled with just the adjustment period. I thought I had it all together. Living in LA is very different from living in New York, right? So I lived in New York for 3 years, one of the best times of my life, but also one of the worst. I had like depression. If you really follow me, you know I had depression. I had anxiety, like full-blown panic attacks on the subway. It was just bad. So, you know, I was like, yeah, I could go, I could do this, and I'll be fine. And then I got here and I was like, this is different. This is different. And it wasn't different in a bad way, it was just different. You know, with every place you have different things that you need to learn and different adjustments. There's different kind of people, and LA is a different kind of people, man. Like, the people here, they have the ability to be so detached from reality or what the outside world has going on, because the lifestyle is so, it can be so extravagant and it can be so like high end, and you know, like I'm from a small town and this is not the life that they have where I'm from, you know. So it was just an adjustment. Eyebrows, MAC deep brunette. This John ain't gonna focus, whatever. MAC deep brunette. So I literally was in a place where I was like, okay, like all these things were hitting me left and right. Now, right before my dad got sick, I was in the process, long story short, I ended a friendship that I had for a very long time. And it took a toll on me. So all of these things coupled with this short time period, that's like how my brain felt. Like literally, I lost my job. I moved across the country. I went through a breakup. My father got sick to the point where we were like, okay, this might be it. And I, you know, ended a friendship, a long-term friendship. And I just couldn't believe that this was happening all at once. You know, it seemed like just back to back to back to back to back. Now I'm like, okay, how am I gonna make money? You know, even though I have modeling, even though I have acting, I'm still in a new city. So I'm still in the process of building my name. I'm still in the process of getting to know the ins and outs, because every market is different. New York is not the same as Miami, is not the same as Chicago, is not the same as LA. So every city you go into has its own hustle, its own grind, its own way of networking. In New York, you know, happy hour is a big way to get out and meet people. And not only happy hour, but networking events. Like there's networking events all the time. But in LA, it's a little different. Everyone's brunching. Everyone wants to go to brunch. Like that's literally the thing. Because during the time you would have these networking events, traffic is backed up from here to West Bumble. And nobody's trying to sit in traffic. And nobody's trying to sit in traffic for 50 hours. So, you know, it's just a different game. And it's hard to meet people in a place where others only worry about what you can do for them. They only want to know what you can do for them. I'm not that kind of person. I like authenticity. I don't have time to be around you just because you can do something for me. Like, yeah, we can work together, but I don't want to be your friend just because you know such and such. Like, I don't operate like that, because after a while you're going to read that I'm fake, okay? You're going to see right through it. And I'm going to even tell you, like, I don't want to do this. You know, I'm straight up going to be like, this ain't for me. Oh, I'm going to fill in my other eyebrow because this is weird. When people ask me how LA is, it is hard for me because everybody wants to hear, oh my God, it's so amazing. I'm having such a good time. I hung out with Diddy. I hung out with Russell Simmons. I know Beyonce. The Kardashians are on the speed dial. Like, but that's not my life. That's not my life. And it's okay, not yet. Because me and Diddy are friends. He just don't know it yet. But not yet. And it's hard to answer the question, because if you're just like, oh yeah, it's great. Like, I'm still figuring it out. So please, like, I don't mind the question, because I know some people are asking just because, but I also don't want people to be disappointed when I'm not like over the moon, shooting for the stars, you know, in love with LA. And then the weather hasn't broken. Okay, let me work on this eyebrow for real. The weather hasn't broken. What? It's almost July and we're not even breaking 76 on a regular basis. What is happening? I need to call somebody about this because this is ridiculous. So what I like to do with my brows, if you guys are watching, I guess I should like talk about it, right? So I like to outline my brows because it makes it, it's an easier process for me. Some people just pencil from the bottom up. That's not my zhuzh. I color the bottom in, I fill in the bottom line, and then I go for the top. Bat out. Now, ta-da, watch me now. It's the little one and I'm not bow wow. But yes, LA has been good. I've had the opportunity to meet some decent people here. I've had an opportunity to book some jobs, which is awesome. I got signed to 2 agencies out here. So I have a commercial modeling agent, and they also do acting, so that's dope. I have my modeling agency that I'm also signed with in New York. That's dope. God is just definitely working in my favor. So in the midst of all of these wonderful, magical things that are happening, I've just experienced some like trying times. The worst of it was probably my dad being sick. Anyone who knows my dad knows he's Superman. There's not much that my dad cannot do. My dad is 82. So people that are my dad's age do not do what my dad does. Like, my dad is still able to drive. My dad rides a bike on a regular basis. My dad lives a full life. Like, you would never know his age until you saw it on paper. So you tend to forget that, you know, even Superman has his kryptonite. And he got really sick. He had pneumonia, and then it led to us finding out that he has sarcoidosis. So it was a wake-up call for not only him but our family. I've been, my mom has been, my sister has been talking to my dad about his health and this cough he has had for years, y'all. He said it was due to the medicine he was taking, which it did cause a cough, because my mom was also on the same medicine for blood pressure, but it started to be a cough that would take his breath away. And I would urge him to go to the doctors, go to the doctors, go to the doctors, go to the doctors, and he just wouldn't go. It ended up being him in the hospital with pneumonia and finding out he has sarcoidosis. Okay, so look, y'all see how Riri came through? Because the color was looking a little funky at the beginning, right? great rate. Let's do lashes. Better Than Sex. You already know. This is the ish by Too Faced. You can't go wrong with this. Once we found out all these different things about my dad, it really changed everyone's life, especially his. He was in the hospital for almost a month. My dad now lives a different life, and his health is better, of course, than when he went, you know, from when he was in the hospital. Because he went in the hospital because he couldn't breathe. His lungs had filled up with fluid. Now his quality of life is different because the sarcoidosis has affected him in a way that it wasn't before. And it has changed things for my whole family, you know, and we are all adjusting, and I'm calling in to check on him all the time from the West Coast. So the amount of stress I had from that is a lot. It's just been thing after thing after thing that I've been trying to deal with and take in stride. But I'm blessed. I still have my father, and I am grateful for that, because it could have turned out very differently. On the flip side, it's been an adventure. Every day is definitely something new. I have my bronzer from Victoria's Secret. It is Heat Wave. I don't think they sell this anymore because they got rid of all of their good makeup, which I'm very upset about, okay? Because one of my favorite, the favorite lip gloss that I had by Victoria's Secret, they discontinued. And I wrote them on Twitter and I let them know that I was disappointed. So I am not really too heavy of a bronzer girl. I try to keep it light because these cheekbones already sit, and you see I probably did too much. Hopefully we can get that to go away, you know, because the harsh lines. This stuff is super pigmented, y'all. Like, when I say super pigmented, like now I was lighter on this side. Look, I don't know. I should have used the mirror, but what? I already told y'all what it was before I did this, so not my problem. LA has been eventful. It is difficult. It's a city that's difficult to make friends in, though. Like, it's not easy to make friends here. It's just not, because everyone's here to do something. And someone explained this to me, and at first I was like, no, I don't care. But everyone is here to do something. Like, everyone is here to become something. Like, I'm an actor, I'm a producer, I'm a director, I'm a model, I'm a singer, I'm a dancer, I'm a da 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 da. Everybody does something. And it is very difficult for people to stop, take a minute, and invest in what is a friendship. And if you don't work somewhere where there's a lot of people, where you're constantly introduced to others, then you don't get the opportunity to mingle on a regular basis. So I work from home. So everything that I do, the only time I get to meet people is when I'm acting or if I hit these earrings one more time, unless I'm acting or modeling. You know, I'm still starting, so I'm getting out more often. Like, I'm working a couple times a week, but I like to be able to have one friend that I could be like, hey yo, what up? I have a few people that I knew before I moved out here, so thank God for that. But we don't regularly hang out, just because that's life. So yeah. Oh, Fenty Beauty again, Gloss Bomb. The Fenty Glow. This replaced Victoria's Secret because they pissed me off. Yep. All right. I was gonna do a different color lip, but since I'm not, let's get some kind of eyes going. Ooh, this is an all right look. See, I told y'all I'm okay. Like, I can kind of do it. Like, y'all be sleeping on you, girl. Okay, I couldn't put on my eyeliner and hold the thing, and it's just too much. I use the Marc Jacobs eyeliner, the Highliner Gel Eye Crayon. That's my ish. it never fails. So yeah, like whenever you have someone who has moved to a new city, who is still trying to figure it out, take it easy on them. Like, it's not easy, and it's not easy, especially in LA, to find genuine people sometimes. Like, it takes a little bit for people to find their tribe. That was the lesson I learned in New York City. That is what I carry with me here, and I'm very happy that I learned that lesson, because if I moved here and I had to learn that hard lesson, I wouldn't have made it. I would have been devastated. I would have turned back around, gone back home, and been like, Mom, I can't, I don't know, and I just want to go home. But I'm grateful that I'm here. I am happy. I just want to be able to bask in those moments of happiness. Some incredible things have happened since I've been here. I can't talk about everything, but there's been jobs that I've been booking. I literally just got a text that I booked the job before I started this video, so thumbs up for that. I am planning on making a video about what it's like to move to a new city, considering that I've lived in 2 major cities in the country. I think, you know, I could share my experience. So let me know, comment, let me know if you guys want to see that. I just want to let people know that it is okay to not always be this idea of happy. You know, everyone thinks that you're ungrateful if you're not over the moon happy. Like, yes, life is a gift. Enjoy it for what it is. But there are going to be moments where you're not as happy as others, and that's okay too. You know, whatever that looks like for you, it's okay. You just have to learn to ride the wave and appreciate the moments as they come and as they go. I think we have become a culture that makes each other feel as though if you're A, not taking full advantage of every single moment of the day, or B, not always pretending that things are perfect, something's wrong. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, especially with the amount of people that suffer from anxiety and depression. Like, you know, the numbers are mind-blowing now compared to what they were years ago. So we have to give ourselves breaks. We have to allow ourselves to navigate it. I have my bouts of depression. I've had them since I've been here due to everything that I just talked to y'all about that has happened. Honestly, I wasn't going to film this video, but I knew that if I did my makeup, I'd be able to do another video out afterwards. So I'm gonna knock that out, you know. But it's all about me learning to allow myself to have my moods, allow myself to have my moments, allow myself to be frustrated, allow myself to not want to do anything. Because there are days with anxiety and depression that you don't want to do anything. And there are times where I cannot get frustrated with myself because I'm not motivated. It's just when I am motivated, I have to capitalize off the moments. And this is me capitalizing off of my moment. I am in a t-shirt and a fur jacket, okay? I'm in a t-shirt and a fur jacket, and I'm loving it because this is what it is. All right, I think I've talked enough. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Guys, new background. Tell me what you think. I finally finished it. I might add some more flowers to it. Not sure yet. I don't want to overdo it, you know, do too much. But let me know what you think. Comment. Let me know. Let me know. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope it helps somebody. I'm at a place in my life where I'm learning to listen to the voice and allow God to move and accept that my purpose requires action. My purpose requires words. My purpose requires motivation. So when I do these videos, I don't enjoy sharing everything all the time. I am an open book, but it can be so scary. Being an open book is so scary because it opens the door for judgment, and I already have my own ideas about what's going on, but I know that my story helps other people. So I am here filming this video, just letting it be what it is. I hope it's good. I'm gonna edit it, and let's pray for the best. All right, See you guys later.